Hi, welcome to Things That Keep Us Up at Night podcast hosted by Kath and
Kandi.
where we literally talk about things that keep us up at night. But today we aren't doing that because today is our first Q&A slash advice episode, which obviously if you guys want, we can do another one, which we probably will in the future. So yeah, so as you can see on the screen, we're gonna be answering these questions, which we asked you guys to fill in with our telenonym, which is actually 100% anonymous, so we won't know who it is. So yeah, so we're gonna do it from the bottom one to from bottom to top. So like the answers that we got first, and later to the more recent ones. So yeah. So number one is what did your last weekend look like?
I don't even know what day it is.
So
my last weekend's probably like the same as this weekend, except this weekend so Bali right now, which is where I am, it's completely locked down since today. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit different because everyone's inside. But last week we went to beaches, and I took a breathwork camp, and I focused on like learning how to breathe and releasing my inner demons and stuff like that. It was really good. I recommend it. So
well, my last weekend, I think I didn't really do much but stay home. Yeah. Who can you count on? Kandi.
Well, it depends on what, right? Like,
yeah.
Can I count on you to not bother me in class? No. But and can you count on me to reply to your text within 15 minutes? No.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it really depends on the context. So yeah.
Most things, yeah, I can count on. Yeah, we have a podcast together. Okay, so we share this baby together. So
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's like we count on each other. So.
Do you have a best friend? Yeah, obviously. What kind of question is this? Something that instantly makes you like someone.
Instantly, I like people who are funny and very intelligent, because to be honest, a lot of people that I meet, they don't know how to, like, they don't understand what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds so mean, but Kath and I like talked about this before. Like, a lot of people, okay, let's say guys, because both of us are straight, but like guys, a lot of them don't understand what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, whenever we go on a ramble about something, sometimes they're like, what?
No? What?
No, but there are select few guys who understand everything that we're saying.
I know.
And that makes me like them. So
no, but then the thing is that for me, like in those instances, the guys actually understand what I'm saying. They're like a brother to me. So like I don't like them. So yeah. For me, so something that makes me instantly like them is fashion sense. Very good fashion sense. Good music taste. That's a very important thing. Good music taste.
Oh yes, agree. Actually, no.
And what else? And I think maybe a good personality, like someone who actually treats me well. What's your age? So both Kandi and I are born in 2004, but right now I'm 17 and Kandi's still 16. But she's turning 17 soon, so. What do you think are the disadvantages of being famous?
Being followed. I hate being followed.
Kandi, you're not famous.
No, yeah. Like in general, like even if you're in a store, right? And people are following you because they think you're gonna break something. Like, I don't like to be watched by people I don't know. So yeah, and you know how people like with cancel culture and everything, like we'll do a cancel culture episode once, but then I think just to shorten it, it's like they're watching every single move that you do, the more famous that you are. So, I mean, here's the thing. If anybody's famous, anybody could get canceled. And the people who are canceling famous people, I think, could be canceled too. You know what I mean? Like, no one's perfect. So, and I have very unpopular beliefs in the political sense, I think. I'm not like super left wing. I'm not super right wing. I'm like very center. But a lot of people don't like that recently. So, I don't think I would like to be famous. So
Yeah, I think the disadvantages is like, yeah, being followed all the time. Like Billie Eilish mentioned this once, like she misses going out to grocery stores without being like um noticed and anything and like being followed, which is kind of sad to be honest. And yeah, I think also another advantage is that disadvantage is that you have to actually really be careful with like whatever you say because like they're always gonna use the thing like, yeah, you have like a fan base, you should be careful of like what you're doing and stuff like that, which is true, but like it's not like they can't make a mistake, you know? Like everybody makes mistakes, right? So what's your personality like?
okay, this is really difficult. So how about I describe you, you describe me?
Okay.
Extremely loyal. She's literally more loyal than me. Okay. Like literally, if I said something like my opinion on somebody, she would literally defend that person if she thinks highly of that person, you know. So you're very loyal. And I think you're very kind. You're very mature. You're not you are mature, but then you're not like a grown ass woman, you know what I mean? I'm
Mm.
sorry. Okay, you're not like too serious, you know, but you're very mature for your age. I think you can speak well. You can you have a tough time forming sentences like I do, but you know, that's fine. Yeah. Kat's a lovely human being.
Aww. Well, Candy's personality is number one. If you get closer enough, you notice that she's quite a crackhead. Like I don't mean it in like oh my god, like she's so embarrassing. Oh my god, I can't bring her anywhere. Not in that way, not in that way. Sometimes yes, but like not in that way, you know? She's just Candy's just like really funny sometimes. And
Thank you.
second, Candy is just very hardworking. Like the reason why I can't get her to reply her phone is because she's always studying, which is kind of annoying to be honest. And then
Well,
third, that isn't a lie. You can't tell me that's a lie. Third, Candy is just very she's like the an extrovert but an introvert.
yes.
Yeah, to explain it more is
I'm
like
an extroverted introvert.
yeah, right? To explain it more is like Candy can get you to get close to her quite quickly. Like if you guys click also. And
Mhm.
she likes to introduce herself sometimes, well like most of the times. But then apparently her like MBTI is introverted, which I didn't expect. And I don't know, she's very easygoing, I should say. Like I would say.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I would
Fourth,
say I'm easy.
yeah. Fourth, I
Um,
would say uh she's a chronic overthinker.
Two.
Okay, fine. Yeah, me too. But yeah, okay, fine. We're both chronic overthinkers.
There you go.
Fifth, Candy is just a very, very, very nice person in general, and very like a person you'll be really happy to have in your life.
Ah, thank you. I know. Also, Kath is really good at maths and she's very strong. Like this is things that no people don't know, but she's really good at maths and she's very strong. There. Okay.
Oh wow, okay,
Oh,
this is an advice. You can read it if you want.
how to cope with feeling so useless, helpless, and depressed. I know that I shouldn't feel, I know I shouldn't be worrying about all those things because my time will come when all just clicks, but I cannot help to feel down all the time.
I think everyone will like always go through this like in their lives, you know. Cuz like all these emotions are actually quite normal to feel, like feeling useless, helpless and depressed, especially with
Mm,
the COVID pandemic, right? Um so I actually went through this like recently, not recently, like during the start or like middle of like the lockdown. First, the way I overcame being like feeling useless was I found new hobbies, which this sounds really white was number one gardening and number two coloring books, doing coloring books. And I'm gonna try doing crochet soon. So like maybe you can try finding a new hobby which is still like which still practices social distancing and everything. Two,
mm,
feeling helpless is I'm not quite sure how to overcome this, but I think it's quite similar to being useless. To feeling sorry, not being useless, to feeling useless. you like just find a new hobby. If it doesn't work out, maybe I think you should try and confide in a friend, which is really, really important, like, or a family member, you know? And third, feeling depressed, I think you should, this is how I do it. You should just jot down the things that are actually like on your mind at that moment, and then think about what can I improve on, and why am I feeling these things, and what should I do, or what can I do to overcome it, you know? But since I don't necessarily know the context of why you're feeling depressed, I think I just want to let you know that you will overcome this for sure, because these are
Mm,
very normal emotions to feel.
yeah. I definitely agree, but then when I'm feeling helpless, sometimes I feel like it's really hard for me to pick up a new hobby because I just feel like I cannot do anything. Not because like I don't want to, but I feel like every time I do something or find a new hobby, I will never stick to it. I feel like that sometimes. So, something that really helps me get over these three things is literally just sleeping early, waking up early, which I know sounds like no, that probably won't work, but it actually really helps with all of these things. Drinking a lot of water actually helps, and meditating before and after you sleep. That really helps. Like it made me a happier person overall. So yeah, that's something that you should try if you're really desperate to get over this. Yeah.
I've always wanted to become a prom queen ever since I knew what it was. I never really thought of it again until now since I'm a senior. I really 100 times want to be a prom queen, but I don't have a prom king because we all know blank boys is just not it. Anyways, how can I become a prom queen if we end up having prom?
Okay.
Um,
Honestly, if you really want to be prom queen, we can help you because both of us, I don't think we want to be prom queen. you know we'll probably be like the dumb hosts that end up you know saying who's the prom queen. So if you want to be prom queen, we're up for, if you want to have us on your campaign,
yeah.
just DM us and
Yeah, yeah.
we'll
No,
support
but
you.
I don't know. I feel like
I think be
we
nice to
might
people
not.
though, right?
Sorry.
Like if you want to be prom queen, you need to make a statement. You
Yeah.
need to like make sure that everybody knows who you are, and give something nice for people to talk about when they're talking about you.
Mm.
So be kind and outgoing to everyone that you meet, and just randomly bring cookies everywhere or something like that. I think that would really help actually. you know um Doing your best to connect with other people will really help you um become prom queen. Also, sign up every time there's like a singing competition or whatever competition. Just sign up for all of those because you need to get noticed.
Mhm. But I mean, you don't necessarily have to have a prom king to become prom queen. Like, it's just whoever got
Mm.
the most votes, to be honest. But, anyways, my opinion, like, being prom queen is not necessarily that important. Like, as long as, you know, your friends, like, support you, I guess. But, like, yeah, okay, you can do the things that Candy mentioned, but, like, don't do it too extensively to the point that you make it
Yeah,
obvious
yeah,
that
yeah.
you're trying to, like, make people
Mm.
like you.
Don't make it fake. Like you need to make
Yeah,
sure that you're genuine. I think
yeah,
that's like the best way. I'm not saying be fake. Okay, please don't be fake. Like
yeah.
if you don't feel like doing it, don't. I'm just saying like do things to make you get noticed and be kind to other people. Because at the end of the day, people probably aren't gonna vote for whoever is most popular. Let's be realistic. For prom queen, they're gonna like vote for whoever is like recognizable. I think that's the type of batch that our batch is. So
Mm.
if you want to be prom queen, do that.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. What do you think about this?
Well, there are different contexts to cheating, right? I think like if because lots of people, the reason why they cheat is for the sake of cheating, and I think in that case, yes, completely. But then there are some cases which I'm familiar with, not that I've cheated, okay, I've never cheated on anyone, but like people that I know who have cheated on their husband or whatever, and they ended up meeting their soulmate. So in that case, you know, if you end up like marrying or dating somebody that you don't think is perfect for you, and you find you have no way to escape it, like for example you were in an arranged marriage or something like that, then it's different, you know. So I think it depends how the person cheated.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I agree with that. But if you know if it's not he, if the person cheated with the intention of to cheat, then I think once a cheater, always a cheater. Yes. But if they didn't necessarily like mean to do it, then I don't think so. It really it like I agree with Kenny. Like it really
Depends on the
depends on the
situation,
context.
yeah.
Yeah, the podcast is not really serious. It's pretty chill, and the host put up quite a bit of effort to put to their work. Basically, just two girls having a normal conversation about relevant topics. Aww,
I like that. Thank you.
thank
I mean,
you.
we tried to we started off like talking about not really serious topics, you know, but then when it really matters, we need to talk about important topics, but in a lighthearted way, we feel, because a lot of people get so intimidated by serious topics,
Yeah.
and you know, that's the reason why we feel like we should, you know, kind of normalize talking about important subjects without making it so heavy, you know.
Mm,
Of course, unless it's about like violence or something, because then it's
that is
difficult
a
to,
serious topic.
it's a bit difficult to talk about it so lightheartedly. But yeah, thanks for the comment.
Academics. Truth is, overall, I am a good student, higher IB score than most of my friends, and I'm part of many organizations. But for some reason, I just keep doubting myself and saying that is not that it's not enough. I mean, to get these big Ivy schools, you need a bomb CV, and I feel just so pressured, like I'm running out of time, but I don't know where to start. What what I'm asking you if you do, how do you deal with academic pressure emotionally, and what suggestions do you have for the what suggestions do you have for activities?
I'm still feeling that way. But you know, Ivy schools, they don't just want academics and, you know, you going out and helping out organizations, because everyone who's getting in is going to do the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you really want to stand out, you need to have some sort of hobby that makes you different. Like whether it be dancing, ice skating, or something. Like I think Ivy schools and like really high universities, they do want people who are like this, but they also want somebody who is um
Well
has like a
rounded.
passion for something. You need to know your intention. My mom always says find out your why. So find out like what is your purpose, I guess, in a sense, and find out the reasons why you're doing this. Is the reason why you're doing this solely for going to university, or is it to shape you to being a better person and because you enjoy it? And you know, it's not just about having the greatest CV. Actually, the greatest CV is literally just what makes you stand out from other people, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's quite normal to feel overwhelmed because
mm-hmm,
both Candy and I have felt this way or are feeling this way, you know.
mm-hmm.
So, especially for people our age, I think this is someone from our age. So yeah, it's quite normal, and I just want you to know that like you're not alone. And I think if you're feeling very overwhelmed, then you can talk to your school's university counselor, guidance counselor, because that'll help. That'll oh my god, I can't speak. That'll help a lot, right? Because that's what I
Mm-hmm.
did. And for the what suggestions you have for the activities, I think maybe it's just maybe something you did as a child and then you might want to pick up again, or
Yeah, that's
something that
cool.
you've actually like an activity that you find interesting but you have never done, or honestly
Well,
anything,
yeah,
man.
but
Yeah, like
then again, like, you know, academics, you're already doing well. So it is enough. Like, whatever you're doing is enough, and you don't have to do any more than that. Like, work smart, not work hard. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Um, I think that you're probably overworking yourself, because maybe university is like, it seems like the biggest thing in the world, but in the end it's not. You know, my dad went to Oxford and now he's not working, you know, at the moment. So I'm just saying that it's not the best thing in the world. It's not the most important thing in the world. You know, I think you'll do fine just without being in a good university. So if you don't end up going there, it's fine anyways. But I'm just saying, like, I think you're overworking yourself and losing passion for education, because your intention shouldn't be I'm working hard so that I can get to university. It should be I'm working hard because I like my subjects and I want to understand it thoroughly, which is the mindset that I'm starting to have going into grade 12. So yeah.
What's your advice for someone struggling mentally because of the pandemic? Like they just feel lazy and demotivated.
Similar like before, I guess. Yeah, pick up some like really really eccentric hobbies.
Yeah.
Like even if you think you wouldn't like it, you should just do it anyways.
And maybe again, going back to our school podcast, have a growth mindset, because I don't know if this is related to school, but like if it is, then
It is.
you should probably just keep having that growth mindset. Like, yeah, I um like my glass is always half empty, not half full. So yeah.
Yeah.
How to cope with loneliness. Oh.
um I cope with loneliness by talking on the phone with friends. Like I do this podcast so I don't really feel lonely, and I talk to one of my best friends as well, like a lot, because she always calls me. And then sometimes I don't know. So I'm fine with loneliness. I think to actually cope with loneliness, you have to not feel alone, because I think even in a crowd full of people, you can still feel lonely, right? So the best way to cope with loneliness is to be okay with being yourself,
Mm-hmm.
with yourself.
Yeah.
So find out a ways to enjoy your own presence.
What's your favorite video game?
People are gonna laugh.
Minecraft.
Is it really?
Probably like Minecraft or like Tekken.
Huh?
Tekken, you know the fighting game?
Oh, I thought it was the con.
I don't know. I always said Tekken like as a child.
Oh, my favorite game, like my favorite arcade game is probably Mario Kart. Obviously, I love like spinning the wheel or
Oh
any
yeah,
racing,
me too.
right? And whenever we go to
The
the movies,
arcade.
we always play
Yeah.
together. Mhm. But my favorite game right now, don't laugh at me. My favorite game is Paladins. Don't laugh. Don't laugh, please.
Okay, fine. So I've been liking this girl for about a good year and a half now. Currently, she's my best friend and one of the few people I can actually call a friend. She's really pretty, even though she doesn't think it. Oh, she's so pretty, but she puts supermodels to shame. Oh, that's so sweet. She's got dreams and aspirations with a drive to match it. She's smart, funny, and seems like everything stops and clicks together when I'm with her. When I'm talking with her, a part of me feels content that I'm her best friend, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I be content with where I am?
I
Oh,
have huge advice. And also, let me first say, if any girl is being described like this, it
yeah,
makes their
yeah.
heart. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're the quirky girl who doesn't feel feelings, but that will make some girl have butterflies in her stomach, because I
Yep,
just,
for
please,
sure.
that's so nice. And okay, I have advice. This is like advice that I gave to Kath. Um, should you be content with where I am, with where you are? The question is, are you or are you not? It's not whether you should or shouldn't be. You just have to feel it. You have to understand where you want to take this relationship. So if you really like that girl and you would like really want to be more than that, not just like, as a just because you can, but more like you need to date her, you feel the need to date her and you love her so much, I would say go for it. I mean, she's your best friend anyways. I don't know how she would react, but if I were her, I would say like, like the worst thing you can get is a no. And hopefully you guys can continue to be best friends anyways, and she will understand how you feel. Um, but the best thing to do is to understand where you want to go, right? Like you need to understand where you want to be in, like what type of relationship, what type of friendship you want to have. And then I think just go for it. Just tell her, because I've done it before. I've confessed once, and it was like one of like a guy that I was starting to get close to, and I didn't want to date him, but I just felt the need to tell him anyways, and that confused both of us. Both of us were just like, and then he was like, "Yeah, but I'm going to university though," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I just felt the need to tell you, but okay." it's fine. I don't care. I'm exposing myself, but
What do y'all think of fragrances? Which ones would you two recommend? Oh, I love fragrances, like perfumes, right? I love it. Like I always use perfume. Kenny never uses perfume.
no, I don't really
Such a
use
softie.
perfume. Okay, I have recommendations. I bought my stepdad Versace Eros for Christmas, and it is the nicest smelling cologne-ish thing that men could wear. So if
Man,
you want the ladies to fall for you, you have to wear that. Or I mean, I think men too, because he likes the smell too.
yeah.
Anyways, I think that's a very good scent.
Okay,
And
for
then for girls,
girls, for our
I personally don't like floral scents. I like vanilla, cinnamon type of like sugary, but I also really like nature scents. So it's a mix of those two. I'm not really into like strong flower scents.
yeah, so for those who want my recommendation, this is actually from Victoria's Secret. It's actually called Early Morning Sun. I think it's pretty new. It smells really good, and I've been using it for like 2 weeks now. I just got it 2 weeks ago. It's really good. I love it. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Do you have a favorite car? I have
Not
a
really.
dream car, not a favorite car.
What's your dream car? I didn't know that.
You remember how my dream car was like the very old G Wagon? Like from years ago? Years ago, right? But now
And
it's
that was the new G-Wagon.
no, 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 no. Now it's embarrassing.
I think that like Sally from Cars, the Porsche, it's pretty hot,
Yeah.
pretty
So
milky.
yeah, my favorite car, well, dream car, not favorite car, yeah, because I don't have this car. But nobody laugh at me, please. It's the 2020 BMW i8 convertible because I think convertibles are sexy, but like not in
You
Jakarta.
know,
You're gonna
the baby turns into a convertible. Do you
huh?
know that? Did you watch Flying Kitty's video?
No.
Yeah, the baby turns in the baby turns into a convertible. I'll show it to you later. It's from the same people who made the Despacito too. Okay, anyways, that's besides the point. So
Okay. Yeah. So basically, that's my dream car, the BMW i8. The convertible though, because like not in Jakarta, because Jakarta, like you're just gonna be breathing in pollution. So maybe like in a place with cleaner air, that would be sexy to drive in.
yeah, I mean, for me, I don't have a dream car. I don't have a favorite car because I'm not really into cars. Um, Even though I love the Hot Wheel cars, I thought the purple one was so cool with the green. Okay, anyways, my favorite car is probably the ones that I have, not mine, but my parents. It's like, okay, one of them is a Honda Freed, and it's great. I love Honda Freeds. And then the second one is a Nissan Terrano because it can go on all terrains. Ah, so cool. So cool.
Okay, next question. What's your opinion on fast food? Oh, I mean, I guess the job done. Like,
I
if
love fast food. I mean,
yeah,
depends
I
what it
love
is.
fast food, but I feel like it's also like, how do I say this? It's quite addictive, which isn't good, right? And
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
Fast food makes me feel bad after I eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
low key me too.
um, but I love McDonald's. I love
Yeah,
McDonald's.
I love McDonald's. I love Chick-fil-A. I love.
I've never tried Chick-fil-A.
It's great.
Um,
It's amazing. You should. And
I've
then
tried In-N-Out, and I think they're pretty good. I actually think they're pretty good. Like their burgers are really good. Their fries are meh, but like
yeah, yeah.
their burgers are really good. And for what's that? Carl's Jr. Their waffle fries with that side sauce. Oh, so good. But like, I wouldn't have it every day.
Okay. Next. When two people fall in love, what's the best thing that happens? I don't know. I've never fallen in love. Okay, Candy, go ahead.
You've never fallen in love?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. For me, the best thing that happens is like, honestly, not gonna lie, the beginning bits of it. The beginning bits of it, like not knowing everything about the person and stuff like that, which is cool. But then when you end up dating them and stuff, it is also fun because you get to like be weird in front of that person. I mean, I didn't, not gonna lie, like don't think I was 100% myself, but I think when two people actually fall in love, that's the best thing that happens. So
How many days till your birthday? My birthday passed. My birthday's on March. Well, it was on March 23rd. Candy, how many days till yours?
mine is in 23 days.
Okay. What, in your opinion, is it odd to be afraid of dogs? Of course not. Like,
No, I don't think so.
I think it's because everyone has their own fears, like for example, bugs. Like, that's fine. Thing
Like,
is, I don't know what my fear is, so that's kind of scary. I just get
really?
shocked. I just get shocked quite easily, but I don't get
Yeah,
scared.
me too. Me too, because I have anxiety. I don't like loud noises. I used to be able to stand them so well, but now I get shocked by even a gasp. So, like, dogs for me personally are fine. Like, I'm fine with dogs. But then with barking, like, whenever I go to your house, I'm always like, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
So, yeah.
it's not odd. Like, it's quite normal to be honest.
I mean, y'all, I'm afraid of freaking holes. So, I mean,
Opinions on wearing expensive watches. Who cares? Like, if it's your money or your family's money and you're using it, then who cares? Just wear whatever you want. But if you're one of those people who wears expensive watches and goes like flexing it, like, look at my watch, look at my new watch, like, that's annoying.
I don't I don't know watches. The only watches I've ever worn are like Swatch and like waterproof. If it's not waterproof, I don't want it. So
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. Go wear what you want.
How would you react if someone asked you to pay on a date?
I usually pay on dates. I like almost always pay on dates. Um,
Honest? Me too. Like low key,
yeah,
because I always
I'm
beat them to
fine
pay.
with it.
I'm quite fine with it. Like unless um like my significant other was the one planning a date, and then they're like, "Okay, you pay," and I'm like, "Huh? You were the one who planned it."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna be like,
If they okay, so like when I don't date now, but you know, when I used to date, I would always pay for the meal, but that person would always bring me like banana milk to my house. So it's like you make up for it, you know. It's fine.
met someone on an app? Nope.
I've met people on Instagram, does that count? Like
Oh, like
I
not to date, just like met some. Oh,
oh, is
yeah,
it to date? I didn't okay, well, not to date. I've never met someone over an app
yeah. I've never met
like,
someone
to
over an app
date.
to date, but like friends, yes. Because for dating, I don't think I don't like dating through an app because I need to meet the person in real life to have an actual emotional connection to them. So yeah.
Mm, I don't know. I mean, people have moved away and I've developed feelings online before, which is okay. I think that's perfectly valid. But, you know, like I'm not a Tinder type person,
Yeah.
but I have online friends. So
Yeah. It's a pet's birthday and they get you a gift. What do you think about that?
I
That's
think that's
normal.
sweet.
That's
I
sweet.
love getting gifts from my pets.
Love your video on aesthetics. What basic aesthetic would y'all say you are?
Can we do each other?
Okay.
Okay. I would say that you are low-key grunge because you wear a lot of black. So I would say you're like grunge slash um business what's the closest to like a business fashion? Like you wear a lot of off-duty looks, and probably ABG, if anything. When you go out sometimes, yes, you do. When you go out sometimes, you're kind of like that. You know, sometimes you're kind of like this girl. Sometimes you are. You brought your hydro flask, and then you were, you know, when you're in America, you're wearing your comme des garçons cardigan, and you're just like, you're posting,
So girl doesn't use come on.
yeah, ABG, you know? Yeah. And she has high tops. She and I always wear high tops.
Whoa.
So,
That's normal.
yeah, you wear high tops.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, well, they're asking what basic aesthetics, so we have to answer.
I would say I don't is cottagecore basic, but yeah, I would say Candy's quite cottagecore-ish. And she's low-key like uh grunge slash skater girl. and then
There.
and then I would say she's also kind of like halfway there, but like the quirky girl, you know? On
What quirky?
yeah.
Like hippie? or like
Oh, not hippie, like
Bella
cool.
Swan. It's so annoying, you know. I'm sorry, can I rant for a little bit? My best friends keep calling me Bella Swan, and I get so annoyed because I hate her. She's so annoying. Ugh.
I don't know who that is.
You've never watched Twilight?
Oh no, I did. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the main character.
Yeah.
Oh, her,
It's
yeah.
so annoying. Like, why couldn't they say like, oh, you're kind of like, what's that girl called? The sister of Edward Cullen. Oh, she's cool.
Yeah,
That girl.
she's cool. Okay.
So annoying. Biggest style inspos and current favorite songs. Um, I'm gonna plug my Spotify playlist. I have a new Spotify playlist, which if you want to listen to songs that are rare, I'm just kidding. It's called Kandi Jalan Jalan because it's like the soundtrack to my life, kind of. Look, it's great. It's really good. You should follow it. I will love you forever if you follow it. My biggest style inspos are Phoebe Buffay from Friends, and Biba Doobie, and that really weird chick in the back in Breakfast Club. Love her. Love her.
I don't
Jade
have a
West,
style inspo.
Maeve Wiley.
I don't have a
Amazing.
style inspo, but my current favorite song is plug is My Pen by Krishna. He
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's a magic.
My
It's
Pen
really
by
good.
Krishna
It's really good.
Yakra. It's
Yeah,
so
Krishna
good. It
Nayaka.
is. It's really good.
It's really
Listen
good.
to it
So
on
you guys should
Spotify.
listen to it. It's my current
Yeah,
favorite
for
song.
real. Oh my god, that's so sweet.
And also Sunscreen by Nathani. But if you guys want to listen to more of my songs, you should go follow me on Spotify, Katharina Natanya. Follow my Daydreams playlist. That's my favorite playlist. So yeah. What's
Also,
your
my
best
biggest
memory
talent
to
inspo apparently is my sister. My sister is my biggest talent inspo apparently. um, what's your best memory together? This is me.
Oh, we
Oh,
good?
my favorite. Okay, I'm just gonna say one of them. One of them is like we said before, like we play in the arcade while waiting for our film to play, and we saw this boat, and it says it's supposed to tell you how compatible you are. You have to like shoot the monsters and stuff like that that are coming at you, and that was so fun. And at
Oh,
the end, it said that we were only like 30% or something like that, but we kept on making fun of the guy's accent, and it
yeah.
was really
Like where's the boats? I still
fun.
have that video, you
It's
know.
good, it's good. Okay, you had to be there. You had to be there. It
Yeah, I still
was
have
really
that
funny.
video.
Mm.
But yeah, my favorite memory is actually also from that day, because one, I got my ears pierced for the first time, like my first second piercing for the first time impulsively, right? And then Loki, I was kind of just like, my mom was gonna kill me, my mom's gonna kill me at the same, but then I was like, wait, no, I think she's gonna be fine though. And then Kenny's like, okay, whatever, as long as you're happy with it. I'm like, yeah, I'm happy with it. And
Yeah.
also, it was a lot of fun because we went to this like art exhibition thingy, and we took really crack photos. Like, like we thought we were so cool. Like looking back at it, like we're like kind of like, ew.
Yeah. We thought we were so cool. Like, oh my god, those pictures are kind of cringe.
I know, right?
Can you guess each other's middle name, favorite book, TV show, and birthdays?
I don't know TV
Okay.
shows. Okay, I'll guess
Uh,
yours. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, your middle name is Sunya Gita. Your favorite book, I think it's Lord of the Flies. No, no.
Says that's my least favorite.
Oh. Okay, fine. Maybe it's like a Stephen King book. Is it? No.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
No.
Then what?
Close though. Close.
Then what is it?
I'll reveal later.
Okay, your favorite TV show? I'm not quite sure, but I feel like it's Oh, frick, this is hard. Um. Oh, B99,
Oh,
Brooklyn
I
Nine,
used to be my favorite.
or oh no, The Office. You don't like it. B99. And birthday. It's July 26th.
Okay. Your middle name is Nathania. Yeah, everybody knows your middle name. They think it's your last name.
Yeah.
Your favorite book is interesting question. Probably like something like All the Right Places or some
No.
self-help book that has like a teenage depressed kid.
No.
Fifty
It's
Shades
like
of
I've mentioned
Grey.
so many times.
I forgot. I don't know. It's like a title I don't care about. Your favorite TV show is Friends. No. Full House. I don't know. I don't even On My Block. The TikTok hospital.
No, not that.
Your birthday is 23rd of May or like June. I'm kind of forgot. I'm just kidding. Your birthday is on March 23rd.
Okay, you reveal yours first then.
Okay, my middle name is correct. My favorite book is
It has to do with physics or something or science.
yeah.
But
My
I don't know.
favorite book is Stephen Hawking's book. A Brief History in Time. It's my favorite book.
Oh.
My favorite TV show is The Big Bang.
Frick, right.
Big Bang Theory / Glee, because I'm obsessed with Glee. I've been obsessed with Glee my whole life. Like, yeah, I've been watching it since I was like 6, 5. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, my birthday is right. Your turn.
My middle name is correct. My favorite book is The Beauty Myth.
Oh
And
yeah, The Beauty Myth.
yeah. And then my favorite TV show, I actually don't necessarily have one. But then out of the ones that you guessed, Friends is quite correct, but it's Gilmore Girls.
Oh, I didn't know you watched Gilmore Girls.
Girl,
Interesting.
I would watch it every class in grade 9.
I don't remember.
Oh my god. And then my
Also, you know the way you say correct? Correct. Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, my middle name is correct.
shut up, I hate you. And
Again,
my birthday is kind of correct because Kenny took so long to guess it.
yeah, I didn't know. I totally forgot.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Okay,
Who's
play
most
who's most
likely?
likely. 5 questions between 2 of us, yeah?
Okay,
Okay.
who's most likely to get married first? Okay, well, there we go. It's a tie. We'll probably get married together. Um,
Who's most
who's
likely to
most
turn into
likely?
a furry?
You.
You!
Why me?
Do you not, dude, the TikToks you watch and you kind of send me are kind of furry.
It's not furry. I just think furries are weird and funny. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend furries, but like anything that insinuates like bestiality makes me uncomfortable. And
You're
I don't
very
even like my facial hair, okay? And I have a lot of it. So I'm not big on fur. Mm,
Okay, your turn.
who's most likely to go drunk driving and crash? Yeah, okay, that's true. Your turn.
Okay, who's most likely to have the identity crisis then?
Yeah, I feel like you. Hey, who would be the first to die in a horror film?
Mm.
Nah.
Yeah, because
No.
I feel like you would panic a lot, and then you'll be that stupid girl that just trips, and you're like, oh
No, I disagree. Have to
no.
disagree. I would be like, I think I would find like really interesting hiding places, and I want to come up with the smart ideas. Kath would be like, because the horror film like baddie would probably be your boyfriend. So
Hi, I'm currently having a crisis. I really want to major in something, but now I'm in high school and I'm actually struggling with that subject right now. I've actually wanted to major in this since middle school, and now that I'm in high school and I'm going through all of this, it's actually very overwhelming. So I currently don't know what I should major in. Do you guys have any advice? Oh my
Yes.
god, we know this all too well.
Yes, all too well. I mean, I thought that I was going to be doing psychology, and here I am trying to do physics. So, yeah, for the longest time, I've been wanting to do psychology, and suddenly I just changed my mind because I'm so drawn to it. I think what you should do is, you know, try to find passion by looking up like looking up the courses in whatever university and picking one that seems like, oh, I would never do that, and just check what the course is like. I think that's the way to do it because that's kind
Why?
of what I did. Like at first I was like, oh yeah, I just do psychology because it's like the easy route, I can speak to people, blah blah blah. I like humanities and that kind of stuff. But then turns out I wasn't that passionate in it. And when I went to look at different courses, I stumbled across physics and I'm madly in love with it. So I think that's what you should do. You should just dive in deep into like subjects that you don't even think that you would like, but turns out you would actually find a lot of passion in it.
No, but like won't that not help? Like looking at the subjects that you think you won't like.
No, it might, because like I'm just saying that you should just look at anything, be so open to reading the descriptions of each subject. Don't be so like, oh, that has maths in it, so I'm not going to do it. Or that has like science in it, so I'm not going to do it. That has too much essays, so I'm not going to do it. You should just be so open to whatever comes your way and just read about it. You might even enjoy it. And if you really still don't know, a good major to do is probably arts and science or liberal arts, because that gives you a lot of leeway. You can do what you can study the things that you want to, so different subjects, and in the end you can pick between arts major, science major. So I would say either liberal arts and science, or arts and science, if you're really confused.
Would you be mad if your best friend hooked up with your crush knowing that you like them even though you're not dating yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the
No, because
even
look
at
at
like,
Andy.
yeah,
So like
I would be so angry. We actually talked about this something like recently,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm not okay with any of that. I'm not okay with any of that.
No, okay, because
But
it's
yeah.
different, you know. If Kenny were to date my ex, I'll be fine with it, right? But then if she were to hook up with my crush, knowing that I like him, that's just kind of, I would be really mad at her,
You know
and
what? You know what's weird? Like, remember when everybody thought that you liked my boyfriend and I liked your boyfriend? Please, it's not true. Okay, it is not true. They're always like, oh, I think that person's flirting with your boyfriend, or I think that person is flirting with your boyfriend. No, no, stop it, stop.
funny though,
No.
because like people were talking to me so seriously, like, hey, yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
I
I
don't
think
mean to
Candy's
like,
flirting with.
yeah, like I don't like mean to like be like rude or anything, but like, why is Kenny always talking to like your boyfriend? Like, is she like flirting with
We
him?
were best friends,
Well, like,
mate. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but he was literally like a brother to me. We're not really friends anymore, but it's like a brother to me. Are you kidding? That's so gross.
I know,
Am
right?
I no. But I
No.
think like if you and your best friend share the same crush, that would be a different situation.
Yeah.
You both talked about it. You both talked about it, and you're like, you made an agreement. Oh, if you had the chance first before me, then I'll just like let you have him. I would do that.
Me too, me too.
I would,
Hi, Kath and Kandi. Hello.
hello, stranger.
What would be the first thing you do when COVID hopefully ends?
The
Um,
frog emoji. I know exactly who
yeah,
wrote
I know who
this.
this is.
Okay, you go.
I think I would hang out with my friend group right away because like no more restrictions, and I would also right away go to like those parks, like water parks maybe or something like that.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. I would go to a theme park and walking outside of my house, I'll fantasize it. I'll be like, it's my first time out. You know what I mean? That kind. And I would film it. I would make like a mockumentary. That's what I would do.
Okay. What's your most embarrassing crush? Names, please. Sorry, no names. Yeah, most embarrassing crush
Let's just
is
describe
someone
them.
I liked in grade 7, which Kenny knows who.
My most embarrassing crush was in grade 2. I only
Oh,
liked him for a week until I realized that he was younger than me, and then I was like, okay, you know what?
my other embarrassing crush was like someone I kind of sort of had a thing with in grade 9. So yeah, no names. If you guys are friends with us, you'll probably know.
Yeah, but that was my most embarrassing crush. Can exes be friends? I think yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Yeah.
still friends with my ex.
I am indifferent.
What do you think about teens younger than 18 being sexual? It's not my body, it's their body. They can do whatever they
Um,
want.
yeah, I don't have a problem with it, to be honest. I think as long as you're legal in whatever country you are and you're ready. You know, some people are more mature than others. I think doing it, you know, if you're doing it with somebody you trust and it's not forced and you're 100% sure that you want to do it and also you're being safe, I think that should be okay.
Opinions on dating age gap. Well, I'm not sure. If you're like 14 and he's 24, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But then
I think what do you think about like teenager dating age gap? Like for example, 15 and 18 or 17 and 19 or whatever.
15 and 18 is not that bad, to be honest. But like
Mm.
unless he is like very mature and you are not that mature and like he's asking and like the older one is asking for more things,
Mm.
then
Yeah, that she's not ready for it or he's not
yeah.
ready for it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I definitely agree. Um, my parents have quite a big age gap. I don't think it's a problem to be honest.
Mm.
If you guys love each other, then that's fine.
It's kind of like Momo and Hichul, they have like a 13-year age gap, but it's quite normal because they're grown adults. But if she were to be 13 and he's 26, oh.
Yeah, I agree, I agree.
Do you get jealous of people in our batch or idolize someone in our batch? Because I do, and it's so embarrassing. I idolize Candy.
Really. I used to be so jealous of Kath. Like she had everything. She was everything I wanted to be. I'm jealous of all of my best friends. I think they're really
That's me too.
cool. Yeah, right? And I'm jealous of, oh my God, there's this girl. There's this girl. I don't know if she's gonna watch this, but hint
Type in.
hint for people who are in our school. She did she did the TOK performance. She did a TOK performance and
Type
she's
in.
so cool. She cut her hair and I think she's really cool. I would say I'm quite close to her. So yeah, basically I'm
She's
jealous
really
of
cool.
all
I
my
texted her right after her performance. Like, her cover was so cool. Like, for real, so
yeah.
cool.
Like literally I have I've always had like a huge girl crush on her. So when we like got close because of the school play, I was like, I'm cool because she's my friend. I think you're so cool if you're watching this.
Fave song right now. We already said it. My
Milk
pen
by
by Krishna Nayaka.
1975. Have you ever talked smack about each other?
No.
Really? You've never talked smack about me?
No, because I tell it to you right in front of your face.
For me, I wouldn't say I'm talking like bad. It's more like before, because we always talk about like our problems together. She knows every single problem I've had with her. I've already discussed everything and she discusses it with me. That's the type of friends that we are. But I think before I go and tell her how I feel, I need to understand how I feel. And the only way that I can do it is if I talk to somebody. So what I do is literally like talk to somebody about how I feel. They tell me, like, they give me input and then I discuss it with Kat because I have to fully understand. Like if I don't understand the situation, which I usually don't, then I don't immediately talk to her. Otherwise, what if there wasn't a problem in the first place? So
Well, no.
I wouldn't
I don't
say
really
I
talk to
wouldn't say we
anyone.
talk bad about each other because we already know like every single time that we've said something anyways. So
Well, I don't know. I never talked to anyone before that. I just tell it to you because I'm just like, yeah.
yeah. And if I do feel guilty about like talking about her behind her back, I will tell her anyways. If that
Same.
eventually happens, then I will.
Would you guys ever date? Oh, we have a
We
promise.
have a pact.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were packed.
So
If
if
we
we're
turn 40,
no 30,
30,
30, hell no.
30,
If
30.
we're both
Mm,
30 and unmarried and single, we're gonna marry each other.
yeah, it's a pact, like a genuine pact. So
Mm.
it just seems.
Oh, I think it's
Oh,
because I think a lot of people thought you did.
oh no, we guys ever date? Yeah, well, okay, let's be honest. Like after, okay, let's just put it out there. I've never told anyone about this before. I think except one of my best friends and her. But like right after I broke up with my boyfriend, or we broke up, I started like thinking, I started like finding myself like sexuality and stuff like that. And I think I kind of had like a crush on Kath. And I told her I was a Kath. Because she came to school and she was like, you know, Candy, I think I had a dream about a girl. So I think maybe I'm bi curious. And I was like, yes. And then she said, no, never mind, I'm straight. And then I was like, I don't know why. It's not like I wanted to date her, but like, yeah, I've like had like small feelings or whatever. I don't know what it is, but like for cats. So
Red flags you often see in bad friendships.
um,
First, they're not reliable.
if they if they talk to me about my other friends that are really bad. So if they say, "Oh, she's ugly," or "Oh, she's so talentless, I cannot stand her," I get a little bit angry. It's not like a red flag because you can have your opinion, but you know, but I think it's more like dishonesty or loyalty problems, you know, or breaking promises. Don't you think?
Hmm. I feel like I don't know. For me, I just somehow have this really strong. I don't know what's it called. Like this sense, you know. Like whenever I meet someone, like if I can feel like their vibe, because like
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
has
yeah.
happened
You're
three
good at
times
that.
already, Candy. Like I've already told her like, oh, I don't get a good vibe, and then like after these three people, something happens to them, and I'm like, and like it expose like they get exposed, right? And I'm like, I told you, Candy, I told you.
She's very good at like she has like a some alarm system in her brain, you know. No, but I think that one red flag that's a definitely no for me is whenever they cannot be happy for me. Because I've had a friend like that before. They kept on being like, um, but I don't want to say it, otherwise she's gonna know. But um, whenever I wanted to do something, she would, you know, get lessons for it, or she would say, no, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to do this first and then that when it doesn't actually matter. Or like for example, I wanted to play the trumpet and then she said, no, you have to play the tuba first before you can play the trumpet. But they're completely different instruments, you know.
Mhm.
She can never be happy for anything that I did. So I kind of red flag.
How to get out of a toxic friend group? Oh, Candy, go ahead.
Easy. Just leave. I swear it's not that difficult to get out of a toxic friend group. Like if your friend group is so toxic, just leave. Because why would you want to stay in that friend group anyways? What are they gonna do? Hate you? Make your life miserable? Yeah, I can make my life miserable than more than you can. So like
Okay. Next question. Qualities you wish you had that your friends do. Aww.
oh
Okay. Quality that I want that Candy has is one being really hardworking because I
I'm
think I have commitment issues.
I
Like
have
no,
commitment
not in a
issues in
relationship
the
way,
sense
you
where
know?
I get too attached to things.
Like not in a relationship way though. Like what I mean, like not in a relationship way, like in like kind of like a hobby way, you know?
You can dress well, like really well, and you know how to be you're put together, you know? Like you know how to present yourself even though your mind is really messy. It doesn't look like it, and I really like that. I really admire that about you, you know. And I like that you're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to like say it like it is, which I really want to be more open with. I'm trying to be. Um my other friends, to be honest, I get so jealous of this one girl because she doesn't have to do anything to be pretty, and she
Me
even
too.
when she's like she still looks good and looks like she's wearing makeup and stuff like that. I'm jealous of that. I think she's the one who wrote this, by the way. and and um even when she's trying to put on an ugly face, she still looks fine. You know
I
what I
know,
mean?
right?
Yeah. I'm jealous of this other friend because of her, because she's tall. Yeah. And then my other friend is really funny and I get, a little insecure about my jokes because they're too dark sometimes. But yeah, those are qualities that I wish I had.
Qualities I wish I had were being a bit more smart. I
Yeah,
wish I,
we have a really smart friend too, right?
yeah,
She gets really high grades for everything.
I know. I'm kind of jealous. And then I also being, how do I say this? Like being more, like, to be more caring about other people, you know?
Oh yeah, me too. I lost that. I don't know how. I kind of lost that. I'm sorry. Oh, let's make it spicy. What are qualities you wish your friends did not have?
Stop! That's so mean!
Come on, like there's stuff that we get upset about sometimes.
Okay, fine. Over jealousy.
Over jealousy. That is good. It's a good one. Over jealousy. And I don't know. I don't know why I thought of the question. I think uh being ignorant sometimes and only
Mm,
thinking, because I
definitely.
feel like I do that sometimes. Like I always want to talk about myself. I love talking about myself and I tend to not let the other person speak, even though my friends don't think that. But anyways, okay, next.
How to deal with jealousy in a friend group.
Jealousy in friend group. Um, Honestly, for me, the only thing that works, like actually works, is to embody the thing that you want to be. I'm trying to do that. So like, you can actually just wake up and become the person that you want to be by acting like it. So if you're jealous of a specific quality, then just pick it up, you know.
Most embarrassing crush stories. Okay. I'll speak on the behalf of both of us, okay? So Candy and I went on a double date. But then, since I don't know what we thought about finding this other person, Candy and I went on a double date, right? And then for some reason, we were in a trio, right? Me, Candy, and this other girl. We can't answer her name because we didn't ask for her permission. So yeah, her. And so I don't know what we were thinking. We decided to invite her as well. So she was fifth wheeling. We felt so bad. I felt so bad, right? And then at one point, like Candy and her like her then boyfriend were holding hands while skating, right? Ice skating, right? And then my boyfriend at the time was like, I want to do that. And I was like, what the hell? Like I was
So
like,
do you
oh,
no, I thought you were gonna say the height thing. So my ex-boyfriend's really tall, right? And
no.
then she was like, no, but he's taller. My boyfriend's taller. And I was like, okay, let's see about that. And me and my ex-boyfriend just laughed. I'm sorry. No, my most embarrassing crush story is probably my
No,
most
wait. The thing is not done, right? The thing's not done because my boyfriend, well, he wasn't even my boyfriend. The guy that I had thing with at the time was like, uh, remember there was one point where us three, the trio, kept holding hands and were skating together,
mm,
right? The two
yeah.
boyfriends were just skating together and they're really talking like, yeah, so like, how's Candy? Like, how's Kath? And yeah, like, are you like, is your relationship good or anything?
That's so embarrassing to me.
That's embarrassing
Most
because you don't know what they talk about.
embarrassing crush story. My most embarrassing is probably the recent one, because I know how it feels. It's like I tend to be quite okay. So he's the first ever guy that I've ever like fell asleep on call with, until like the next, and I have never told you this, but like until the next morning, like all I heard was an alarm and he was like, and I was like, and it was so weird. That was really embarrassing. And then like I say really weird stuff in the middle of the night. I mean, so did he, to be fair, but like still, that was so embarrassing.
I'm kind of jealous because you've never done that. Because whenever I'm like, okay, let's go to sleep together, you're like, okay, bye.
Okay, I've only done that with one person.
That should be me.
That should be me holding your hand. No, I
Yeah.
usually say, I'm sorry, I have to sleep, but then I really like this guy, okay, and I don't want to make him upset, so I couldn't say, can we end the call, you know? 'Cause I really liked him. Okay, that's
Whatever.
my most embarrassing crush story.
Worst restaurant experiences? I don't know. I don't. Oh, I have one, but I don't know if I should say the place or not.
Mine was I in Lisbon? I was in Lisbon, and we went there for brunch or slash breakfast slash lunch. We don't really know what it was, but they had really bad food. I remember the place's name, but I'm not gonna say it just because maybe they closed down because the food was really bad, but it felt like we were eating bricks, like a brick pancake, you know? So don't
Yeah.
go there.
Okay. So I'm just gonna give a little hint. So the restaurant name is Blank Pizzas, and it's
Oh yeah, I know
in
you're
and it's
it's
in
really popular by the way.
yeah, it's really popular. It's in Kamang. But then this was before I was vaccinated and before like vaccinations were before like they were like actually mass vaccinating people, right? And so it's actually handled by like white guys, I think, and like they weren't using masks at all, right? And the place was really really hot, and we came out on a really hot day. There was no AC, right? And then also the waiters were using masks, but then it was under their nose. So I was like, what's the point, right? So my parents and I are quite paranoid, if I'm being honest, right? And so we were like, oh frick, like hell no. And it's hot, right? We're like, we can't stand this. It's really hot.
Yeah.
And then so there were no COVID guidelines at all, and like the place was really really cramped. And then but like we heard the food was good, so we were like, okay, should we like just give it a try? We kept calling the waiters, right? Nobody was like responding to us, and then so we got obviously annoyed and stuff, and then we left. We're like, okay, like we're just gonna cancel, okay? And then
Mm.
the white guy apparently is like, I was just waiting for you guys to call me. I was just waiting for you guys to call me. Like you could have just called. I was just waiting there. We're like, no, we've called multiple times. You just never looked at us. And then he's just like, and he's just like, what's the problem? What's the problem? We're like, no, it's okay. We're just gonna try it next time then. It's like, you guys can just order now. We're like, no, it's okay, just next time. Because we were so annoyed. Like, first,
Yeah.
no COVID guidelines. Second, you're rude. Favorite movie? Oh, I know mine.
My favorite is The Theory of Everything, but I also like films like Snowpiercer is good, I guess, but it's not my favorite, I would say. Things like that, things that are I like coming of age films as well, like Juno, uh Scott Pilgrim, that kind as well. But I tend to enjoy films that are not life-changing, but then it hits you differently when you walk out of the film cinema, then you're like, oh, I'm a changed person, that kind. I like those kind of films.
Mine are quite basic. My number one favorite movie is Flipped.
Yeah,
And
see,
number
I
two,
know that they should have asked guess each other's favorite film, then we
yeah.
know.
And the second one is 10 Things I Hate About You. I've watched both of them or like
Oh, that's
6 times
good. I
already.
also like cheesy rom-coms. I think
Right?
they're sweet. Hmm.
Okay.
Coraline is good too, stop motions.
Favorite Spotify playlist. I already know yours, Candy, but okay. Mine is obviously my Daydreams playlist or my K-pop playlist, which is called Sounds from Seoul. Even though they're not all from Seoul, but like that's just the title I thought of.
Follow our playlist. Follow Daydream playlist by Kath and follow Candy Jalan Jalan.
Yes.
Follow it.
Amongst gatekeeping, gaslight, and girl boss, what are you? What am I? I don't
What
know.
does that mean?
I don't know what that
Gate
means.
gaslight it girl boss. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
Um,
Okay, okay,
gatekeep.
let's just say
Why
girl boss.
are we girl bosses though?
I don't know.
You are
Okay,
quite
Kim.
girl boss. You dress like one. Um, I don't think Kath gaslights anybody. I don't think I gaslight anybody. I'm sorry if I have, but I don't think I do. I do gatekeep a lot of music. Yeah, but I'm not sure what it means though.
Yeah.
But let's just say I gatekeep sometimes, and I think Kath is a girl boss. Pretty hard.
What would you do if
Um,
you were put in a situation where you could meet your favorite celebrity for 5 minutes? Oh my
I
god!
did. I have met my well, I don't know if she's a celebrity, but I met my favorite singer, B. I met her for like more than 5 minutes. I didn't even take a picture. Well, my sister
You did.
recorded it, thankfully,
I
but
have a
I didn't
picture.
think about taking a picture. Sorry, like I didn't think about it at all because I was having so much fun, and I literally cried, and I told her, "You saved my life." Very emotional and dramatic, but that's who I
Yeah.
am.
Well, my
If
favorite
I were to meet her
celebrity.
again, I would be more chill.
Yeah, my favorite celebrity is Harry Styles. What would I do if I could meet him for 5 minutes? I would literally cry and honestly stutter a lot because I wouldn't know what I want to say. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I actually was a fan of you since I was 6 years old. Would I say that? No. Yeah. But then, yeah, I wouldn't know what to say honestly.
I feel like you'd be like,
Yeah, yeah.
If we were chill though, if we were chill, what would you do?
First, I would talk to him and I'll be like, I actually really love you and I actually like you since I was 6 years old. And the fact that I actually still love you is wild. And like I'll be like, oh my god, look, you're literally my home screen. Oh my god. That's awkward. But then yeah, I would be like, you're such an inspiration to me and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's cool. I would probably, you know, smoke. I'm just kidding. But let's move on.
The hell?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Or am
This
I?
or that, swimming or running. One, two,
Um,
three, running.
swimming. I like. I mean, I don't enjoy running. I do with my mother sometimes, but I prefer swimming. Favorite ice cream flavor, IDK.
Ice cream flavor, I would say like cookies and cream or something. Or like vanilla. Not vanilla, cookies
I
and cream.
like
Or like something chocolate.
I like cotton candy from Baskin Robbins, but I like any type of sort of toffee-ish, salted caramel, honeycomb, that kind.
Pineapple and pizza? No.
Um, okay, I would say no as well, but if you have the right amount of cheese to cover it, then I think it's okay because then you barely can taste it.
Okay, to be honest, it's just maybe because I hate pineapple in general. So
I don't
pineapple
like
pizza.
pineapple that much either. I
Yeah.
think.
What's your sleeping position? I don't know. I sleep on the side. I move a lot in my sleep, so I wouldn't know. That's ugly, but okay. Yeah, but my sleeping position
Ugly.
is that
It's a nice position.
yeah, my only memory of sleeping with you was that you kicked me.
Oh, I do. I'm low-key helicopter sleeper because my dreams are always nightmares, so I have to run away.
Yeah, but my sleeping position is like I always sleep on my sides or like on my like I don't know, I always move my sleep. But then the thing that I need to sleep with is my blanket that I've had since I was like a baby. So yeah.
You're that kind of girl.
Girl, I brought it to Jogja. Do you not remember?
I do. I ignored it.
Okay. What's your sexuality and have y'all kissed? We're both straight. I
Well,
think we've kissed each other on the cheek before.
yes. I don't know if you count demisexual as a sexuality. Some people ignore the aspex completely, but that's what I am. I wouldn't date a girl though.
How far
How
have you
far?
gone into a relationship? Not very far.
I don't know if I want to expose myself, but not too far, I think.
Me too. Is living together before marriage important to you? Not necessarily, in my
No, I
opinion.
don't.
Okay,
Well,
so
there
that
you
was our
go.
last question. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna wrap up. Thank you for all your questions and your questions and everything. It was really fun. And if you guys really liked if you guys want more advice slash Q&A episodes, you guys can privately message us or
Mhm.
comment down below or or DM our podcast Instagram,
Yeah.
which is Things Keep Us Up at Night. So thank you for listening. Please follow our podcast on Spotify. Subscribe to our
Yeah.
YouTube at Things That Keep Us Up at Night. Like this video, comment down below anything you want. Please rate our podcast 5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
And you can check out the link in our Instagram bio or under our YouTube videos to see what other platforms you can listen to us. Thank you. And bye.